We started in September on construction. When will we be ready to open?
Plan on turning over the middle of August.
We reach kids across the entire district and across the state, but this new location is going to be one central location for us. We're super excited to have one place where kids can come. Kids are going to be doing science experiments and doing creative projects just haven't been done before, making things, designing, being able to be creative, be innovative.
Hello and welcome to the Supercast. I'm your host, Superintendent Anthony Godfrey. It is an exciting new addition to Jordan School District, using a cost-efficient approach to provide a growing number of essential and specialized educational services to families in a centralized location. On this episode of the Supercast, find out what Jordan School District is doing with the former Walmart space across from Elk Ridge Middle School off of 9800 South in South Jordan. It is a space that's being transformed into the Jordan Learning Center, or JLC, and excitement is growing for students, teachers, staff, and the programs which will soon call the remodeled space home. We're here touring through, taking a look at the construction that's underway to create the Jordan Learning Center here. We're with Scott and Ian. Introduce yourselves and let's talk a little bit about this building.
Yeah, like he said, my name's Scott. I'm with Engage Contracting. I'm the project manager on the Jordan Learning Center. We're excited to push this thing through to the end.
And Ian Roberts with Jordan School District, the capital outlay manager. As it's been said, this was a Walmart building at one point, and it's made quite a transformation into what it is today. Just a little under 41,000 square feet. We'll house our Child Development Center, our Jordan Education Foundation, and our virtual schools.
And the Jordan Credit Center is going to be tucked in this corner where we're speaking from right now. So these are programs that have had multiple locations, changing locations that weren't large enough to accommodate their needs. And I'm really excited about this central location across the street from a school. Just so happens that a crosswalk is going in and a light's going in, so there will be easy access to Elk Ridge Middle School when we need a gym and those sorts of services. I have to tell you, I'm amazed at how much larger the building feels now that there are walls in here. And I know that sounds strange, but you have made incredible use of this space. With MHTN as the architects designing this, we've worked closely with them, but you and your team have done such a great job. Tell me about this project.
Yeah, so we started it was about September of 2024. It was just boots on the ground. The project was already designed, so we came in, bid the project, and got started right away. I think one of the most exciting parts is just seeing all the new designs. K through 12 construction was new to Engage Contracting. Specifically, we've done higher education, we've done work at Weber State, but this one introduces some new elements to us that were exciting to us. Like I say, with the different art elements, colors, the millwork and things like that's been exciting. Some of the other things that were neat about this project is the number of skylights they put in.
Yes.
For the energy efficiency, and also just to kind of bring the outside in type deal. As you can already, well, you can't see because we're talking, but there's a fair amount of windows. The windows are large and kind of bring that inside element. But the light that those things are going to bring through those 16 skylights, shining down through various parts of the building, whether they be through open ceiling spaces or drop ceilings or hard lid ceilings. It's really going to bring that daylight in to help connect with the outside.
That design element and the work you're doing there makes a big difference. We know that kids learn better and people work better and everyone's happier when there's a little bit of daylight involved. And that's only one of the reasons that this no longer feels anything like the Walmart that it used to be. Tell me about the work out on the front. There's been a lot of concrete work. That looks really good, and it doesn't look anything like it used to. It's a very welcoming entry, even at this stage.
Yeah, so the concrete's exciting. The cool thing about that is there's there's really no straight edges out there. Everything kind of curves and winds around. And in fact, what you can't see now is we have some precast benches that follow those same design elements and shapes. So we'll have some curved benches. There is a long straight bench out front, just kind of as a next to the parking area to utilize as well. The other exciting element that you're going to see out front is the structural steel entrance canopy. You can see that now. That'll end up getting painted, and then we'll have a plexiglass sitting on top of that to just kind of go along with the design. There is some lighting underneath the hard canopy immediately outside the entrance doors, right there at the concrete. And then
And the little half door that they used to push shopping carts through is long gone.
It's
No
buried.
longer. We started in September on construction. When will we be ready to open?
plan on turning over the middle of August. We're on track to do so. Get you guys moved in and get these last few elements wrapped up.
And the thing that this accomplishes is not only does it create space for these programs, but it opens up space where the programs were previously housed and allows us to make full use of the schools and facilities where we were trying to make everyone fit previously. So it opens up space for others and creates space for these programs. So thank you all for the work that you've done to make that possible. Now, I understand that you have a connection to Jordan previous to this.
Yeah, so I grew up just across the street in Glenmore. Went to Elk Ridge Middle School the first year it opened. Me and my siblings were raised in the Jordan School District.
That's awesome. Did you gaze across the street and say, one day I will build there?
I never thought about it. It was a field back then.
Well, that's pretty cool to have you here. When Elk Ridge opened up, I was teaching at West Hills. So Elk Ridge pulled students from West Hills. So that's
Very cool.
yeah. You were in middle school when I was teaching middle school. So Ian, this is a very different project from what we normally have going in the summer. But this is not new for us, making use of an existing building, purchasing that, and then making it into what we want it to be. Talk about that process and how this is a unique building.
Yeah, every project, especially existing, comes with its own little set of challenges. We deal with different construction methods as we purchase a building versus what we do when we construct a building from new. MHTN's worked really great with us and been able to create a design and be able to bring this building up to those standards that we typically have with our elementaries or high schools or middle schools that we build from the ground up.
And this is a building that is intended to welcome members of the community for the foundation, students of all ages for the CDC, with our virtual schools, and with our credit center. So we're really going to be pulling people from across the district, so it's exciting to have such a nice building in such a perfect location. Well, Engage has been doing a tremendous job. We're excited to be working with you on this project, so thanks for everything you're doing. Talking now with Ross Menlove, one of 3 principals in our virtual schools. You're over the elementary school, Rocky Peak. Tell us where you've been, what locations you've been using, and why this is going to be a step forward for you.
So yeah, for the last few years we've been using Majestic Elementary portables in the back and then combining with Bluffdale, with Hidden Valley Middle School out in Bluffdale to be able to provide our program because we reach kids across the entire district and across the state. But this new location is going to be one central location for us. We're super excited to have one place where kids can come. Yes, we are virtual elementary and our instruction is online, but kids come in and we get together to learn STEM projects. We get together to do art, to do a bunch of fun activities, and also get together, go on field trips, go explore, and go do a lot of fun things and have the complete school experience virtually.
And you're across the street from Elk Ridge Middle School, so if you need school amenities, you're going to be close by to be able to access that.
Oh, it'll be so great. We've always partnered with our great schools. We've been with Hidden Valley and Elk Ridge. We've already chatted with them, and they have a great location, and they have a lot of space, so we can do all of our fun activities. We do activities each quarter as not just as a school, but as a whole virtual academy, and get everybody involved from kindergarten up to till they graduate.
And just as a reminder, we have elementary, middle, and high school, 3 distinct virtual schools where you can learn synchronously in time with the teacher, or you can learn by watching a recording and participating after the fact. It's a very successful school, and enrollment really is booming at all 3 levels. There's space available, but we've also had record numbers this last year.
That is so true. We provide all our families with an opportunity to learn what works best for them. At our elementary, we have kids that learn on their own with their families, with the parents. We partner with the parents to provide a great curriculum and the best learning experience for each kid in the elementary, middle school, and high school.
Well, I think this building shows the board's and the district's commitment to continuing to provide virtual learning for every student who wishes to access that. And describe this space here. We're going to have a very unique space that was informed by our visits to some big tech leaders and how they have their offices organized. And I think it's really going to be conducive to virtual teaching.
Yeah, not only for kids coming in and activities, but you're going to have booths, learning booths and teaching booths for teachers to come in and work together. You're going to have spaces that used to be just one big room. Now you're going to be able to consolidate that down into different learning spaces that accommodate different needs and different styles of teaching and learning. But also we have an amazing maker space. Kids are going to be doing science experiments and doing creative projects just haven't been done before, making things, designing, being able to be creative, to be innovative, and it's a space that allows for that. A space that has openness, that has the feel of being creative and being innovative and be able to learn at high levels.
And there are lots of teacher workstations here as well. Talk about that.
Oh yeah, so it's really fun. There's these silent kind of recording booths or even a teaching booth where you can go and you can teach your class and you have a space that's quiet, but you can interact with your kids online, interact virtually, but also you can have them come in and you work with them one-on-one. It's an environment that kind of best fits the needs of each kid's learning styles.
That plus all the home bases for each teacher is really going to make it nice to be able to accommodate all of our virtual teachers and the great work they do. And if students of any age want to sign up for virtual schools, where do they go?
They go to jordanvirtual.org, or you can search all the schools: Rocky Peak Virtual Elementary, Kelsey Peak Virtual Middle School, and Kings Peak High School.
Well, thank you very much, Ross.
Well, thank you. This is amazing, and thank you to the board, and we're so excited to move into our new space.
Stay with us when we come back. We'll be speaking with more of the leaders who will be a part of some of the programs here at JLC.
Never miss an episode of the Supercast by liking and subscribing on your favorite podcasting platform. Find transcripts for this episode and others at supercast.jordandistrict.org.
Does your student want to become a veterinarian, commercial pilot, programmer? Maybe they want to make a difference as a dental assistant. These are just some of the programs offered as part of Career and Technical Education, CTE, in Jordan School District. CTE provides the technical skills needed to prepare students for future employment or for a successful transition to post-secondary education. Career and Technical Education provides work-based learning opportunities. We partner with industry experts to offer apprenticeships and internships with students working in the real world at real jobs while going to school. The CTE experience starts in our elementary schools with the Kids Marketplace and grows through middle and high school. To explore all CTE has to offer in Jordan School District, visit cte.jordandistrict.org today, and let's get your child started on the pathway to a profession.
We're talking now with Mike Haynes, the director for the Jordan Education Foundation. This is going to be a very different space from what you've had before, Mike.
Yes, thank you, Superintendent. This is super cool. We have space to accommodate donations. So right now we've got them spread all over the district.
Yeah, you'll find an empty classroom,
we'll use
half of an empty portable,
Yep.
whatever it takes to be able to store what's donated.
You're exactly right. And probably people listening to this have been one of those who have offered some help by letting us use a room or two. But we'll have a dock. We'll have space to accept donations from vehicles as they drive up. We'll have plenty of space to store things in the warehouse, and it'll be a central place for us to help provide those donated goods to students or teachers in need. It'll be really, and centrally located, it'll be really helpful.
And we've had to turn donations down before because we did not have enough space. It's rare, but we've had to do it.
You're right, and it's painful when we know that we can use those donations 6-8 months down the road, but we have nowhere to go with them. So this will really be nice.
And with the high ceilings here, you have shelving that is planned to really make the most of this space and also allow for some assembly to take place, putting together backpacks, putting together weekend food packs so that it can all be set up, volunteers can come in, and we can make the most of their time.
You're exactly right. I was going to bring that up as well. This space will accommodate those tables. That's one of our plans, is to help engage some of the community to come out and help build those weekend packs, snack packs, hygiene kits, things like that. And, when people get in and help, volunteer, serve, and donate time, this will be a great way to accommodate that.
And this is at the back of the building, but you also have a nice office space plan where meetings can take place and also a wall where donors can be honored. Those who are not familiar with the foundation may not realize just how many events are going on and how many donations you're processing. So this space will really make a difference in that.
You're right. There is a lot. We also have 32 volunteer board members, so accommodating everybody at one time has been a challenge. This will be really nice to have a place that will be beautiful, accommodating, and support the needs as we work with the community, the schools, the students.
If people have an in-kind donation, will they be able to drop that off at this building?
Yes. The day of service, September 11th, is always a big day where people line up to donate big packets of food that they prepared. This will be a great place for that. They'll just pull right in, we'll accommodate that, unload them, and whether it's food or other items, this will be a great location for that.
If anyone wants to make a donation, where do they go to do that?
JordanEducationFoundation.org, donate now button. We'd love it.
Okay, thanks very much,
Thank you,
Mike.
Superintendent.
We're talking now with Beth Lewis, who works in the newly created Jordan Credit Center. Thanks for talking with us, Beth.
Thank you for having me.
This is the space where actually you're going to start the Jordan Credit Center. I know operations started this summer and this winter, really, but this will be the first designated location for the Credit Center. Tell everyone a little bit about what's involved.
So the Jordan Credit Center is a place where students who need credit to graduate can come to us. We provide 4 different options. They can take competency tests, so if they have had the course through homeschool or they just know the information really well, they can come and test out of the class, or they can do original asynchronous credit with us, they can do grade replacement credit with us, and they can do credit recovery with us.
And credit recovery, grade replacement, all of that, the level of work and the type of course and what we offer will vary. So if you fail the class but you need to make up that credit, that's different from never having taken the class but wanting to earn credit without taking the traditional brick and mortar or virtual class that you might find elsewhere.
Correct. Our credit recovery program enables students who have had classes before but they've failed to get the information that the state and the district have deemed necessary for them to show competency in the class, and so it is an abbreviated course. And then grade replacement is the same as if they took the course brick and mortar. It's a full class, it just replaces their grade that they earned before, and then the original credit is just like taking a class in the brick and mortar. It's just all online and it's asynchronous. It provides opportunities for students who want to accelerate their program, get through classes faster, or for students who need a little bit of extra time. If a 9-week quarter doesn't work for them, they can take 12 weeks if they need to.
It also works for acceleration. You already know the material from the course and you want to demonstrate that you know the material and really shouldn't have to take the course. We provide an avenue for people to earn credit that really already have the knowledge we'd be covering in class.
Yes, we do have that. That's our demonstrated competency program, and we do that for students who are coming to us through non-traditional routes, or like you said, have the knowledge already, and sitting through that class at school is not necessary for them because they already know the information.
How would they contact the Jordan Credit Center if anyone's interested in earning credit through you?
Okay, if you're interested, we have our information on our website. If you search Jordan Credit Center, it's the first link that shows up. You do need to register for our programs through your counselor, so you do need to talk to your counselor at your boundary school in order to register with us. They also have information for you and can direct you to the right locations for testing or for courses.
We'll talk with you more in a future podcast because there's a lot to unpack there. Tell us about why this location will work so well for the JCC.
The number one reason is because it's central. It's in the middle of the district, so students from the south can get here just as easily as students from the north end of the district. It's a great location because students need to have a space to test, and they need to have a space sometimes to get extra help, and we provide that for them.
Well, we're really looking forward to it, and I know great things have already been happening this summer with thousands of students being helped earn credit, and otherwise they'd have to find other places outside of the district, and we're really excited for teachers to have the opportunity to work and do that this summer, those who are interested, and for students to earn credit that they need. So thank you for all your efforts getting that up and running with the others who've been working on that.
Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure doing this for our students and for our community.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Supercast. Remember, education is the most important thing you will do today. We'll see you out there.